for this position of high responsibility. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Senator Hickenlooper.
Yes, and I know we're going to miss our vote, so I'm going to ask one question.
We're not going to miss our vote if we get there by 12:01.
Okay, well, then I'm going to just do one or two questions then. On Sunday, 12 Coloradans were badly injured after a suspect threw incendiary devices and Molotov cocktails into a crowd. A targeted anti-Semitic attack was not random, deliberate hate crime. Attacks like this are clearly unacceptable anywhere, whether in Boulder or outside a Jewish museum in Washington or a college campus anywhere in this country. The Department of Education's Office for Civil Rights is tasked with investigating civil rights complaints, like those that so many Jewish students across the country are experiencing. Despite the intense surge in anti-Semitic attacks, the administration has terminated nearly half of the staff in this office. So, Ms. Ritchie, I just want to ask you, you've said that you're committed to thoroughly reviewing all complaints submitted to OCR in a timely manner. With this great rise in cases, how on earth do you plan to achieve this?
Thank you for the question, Senator. You know, I think what it's going to require of me, if I'm fortunate enough to be confirmed and serve in this role, is to be very strategic when I enter OCR, evaluate the current caseload, evaluate where we are in the life of the complaints, look at the staff distribution, look at the organizational structure, and help the Secretary come up with a very strategic plan for how we ensure that OCR is able to meet its mission and its statutory purpose to prioritize all complaints.
I spent a lot of time when I was in the private sector as an entrepreneur and a business person, and usually when you lay out a plan and you see that you have half the resources that you used to have and you had a hard time keeping up in the old days, it's not good. Let me just go to the Retirement Savings for Americans Act, Mr. Aronowitz. More than 50 million workers, including gig economy, small business workers, don't have access to employer-sponsored retirement plans. I think no worker should be left behind in this. That's why we've introduced a bipartisan Retirement Savings for Americans Act with Senator Tillis to allow all workers to contribute savings to a federal retirement account. The bill also allows the federal government to make matching contributions for lower-income workers. Mr. Aronowitz, if confirmed, would you commit to working with us to pass the Retirement Savings for Americans Act?
I commit.
Great, you even know it. I love that. Appreciate that. And if confirmed, how do you plan to use your time at EBSA to help retirement become more accessible for more workers, for all workers?
I want to unlock the potential of the employee benefit system, including innovative type of plans like association health plans, ICRAs, and pooled employer plans. I want to work with Congress on anything that will allow independent contractors to have the dignity of retirement savings and health security.
Great, I appreciate that. And I won't ask this question, but Chairman Cassidy and I both, I am dyslexic. He knows more about dyslexia than I do. But I do think that early literacy is something that we can all agree that something is we can make huge progress on. So the administration is trying to cut funding. Terminated, I think, almost 2/3 of the people, at the Institute of Educational Sciences, which administers this assessment. So I just want to urge you, don't have to answer a question, but make sure that we get those resources where they can do good, because this is something we know how to fix. We know how to, we've made so many advances. So anyway, thank you. Yield back.
Thank you, Senator Hickenlooper. Thank you all. Thank you for being here today. For any senator wishing to ask additional questions for the record will be due at 5 p.m. tomorrow, June 6th. The committee stands adjourned.